Join me for my first visit to Tokyo Disneysea. Is Tokyo Disneysea really as impressive as what people say? The short answer is yes, but I think first impressions depend on what entrance you use. We stayed at the Fantasy Springs Hotel as part of our 3-day Tokyo Disney vacation package. That gave us priority entry to the Fantasy Springs Land entrance. Tokyo Disney went all out on this new area. Arendelle from Frozen was impressive, with so many details up close and the illusion of distant elements. Moving further into Fantasy Springs, you visit areas dedicated to Tinkerbell, Rapunzel, and Peter Pan, all with equal wow factor. You could easily spend hours here. It's when leaving Fantasy Springs where things get a little disappointing? Well, maybe not disappointing, but confusing. You exit Fantasy Springs into the Arabian coast. I'd say this is a caricature of the Middle East. It does not feel real, but also does not feel like you're in a movie or cartoon. This was still early in our day, and there didn't seem to be much going on here. We carried forward to the Lost River Delta, which is similarly a caricature of South America. The Indiana Jones ride was out of service, and perhaps that's why I wasn't particularly impressed by this area either. Next was Port Discovery. We were now in a completely unfamiliar, imaginary water world. I can't say there was anything wrong with this area, but with no basis in reality, there was no comparison point. It felt like something a non-Disney theme park could dream up. Fortunately, walking around the next corner would change my mind about Disneysea. The American waterfront is a hyper-realistic area. I was blown away by the waves lapping along the coastline of this imaginary small New England town. This may be a nerd detail, but I really liked how Imagineers blurred my reality so much that the real ocean, over Disney's perimeter wall, served as the backdrop to this seaside town. Walking further around the loop that is Disneysea, you enter a stylized 1920s New York City. Again, I found this to have incredible immersive detail. I almost skipped the Toy Story area. I have ridden Toy Story Mania in Disney World Orlando. It's fun, but I didn't think it was worth walking down the dead end. I also didn't see how they could integrate Toy Story into 1920s New York. Boy, was I wrong. The Imagineers really thought outside the box by transforming Toy Story into a 1920s amusement park theme. Disney describes it as New York, but to me it resembled Atlantic City from TV's Boardwalk Empire. Somehow it's a perfect fit. I was happy just to stand there for several minutes appreciating the Imagineering. Continuing our walk around Disneysea brought us to Mediterranean Harbor and the main entrance of Disneysea. It was here that I started to get Disneysea and appreciate the overall concept. I speculate guests are supposed to enter Disneysea's Mediterranean Harbor and be instantly transported around the globe to the streets and canals of Italy. The Disney magic is undeniable, with immersive details that make you forget you are actually in Tokyo. And now I see that as you progress your way further into Disneysea, you depart reality into imaginary lands and places. The final two for us being the steampunk mysterious island and the kid-friendly Mermaid Lagoon. Now understanding this concept, I can see the placement of Fantasy Springs as the ultimate journey from reality to fantasy. In practice, it still feels like an add-on, which it is, especially if you are starting in Fantasy Springs and working your way backwards towards the main entrance. So I will most certainly give Disneysea my thumbs up. Although I don't regret using the Fantasy Springs entrance, I think you'll get a better first impression starting at the main entrance.